EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for November 11th, 2019. We are a veteran-owned business, and we would be remiss not to say Happy Veterans Day to all of the men and women who served honorably, served this nation honorably, and Happy Veterans Day to all of my fellow veterans out there. Today we're going to be partly cloudy to at least start the day, and I do think we'll have some clouds start to filter in during the afternoon. It's going to be very mild today because we're ahead of this cold front that's going to be moving in. That will come through overnight and end on Tuesday morning. Now, there will be a wintry side to this, but it's not a lot of snow involved with this. And as a matter of fact, it's not even enough for us to put a map out here because it's kind of a waste of time. And I'll show you that here in a second. Here is earlier this afternoon, and then we get to later in the day, we'll have some clouds start to filter in kind of later in the day and evening. So I think most of the day is partly cloudy, very mild. And then once we get into the evening hours, we have this cold front moving eastward. And there will be showers initially just about everywhere, okay? And then from northwest to southeast, it's going to mix with and change to snow. Some of that is going to occur before dawn in the interior, and it's going to take until Tuesday morning to do it further south and east. And I'll go through the NAM progression here in a second. But this is a look at Tuesday morning. You can see some snow on the backside here, rotating its way through, and that's going to go all the way through eastern Pennsylvania and all the way to the coast of New Jersey and Delaware. I do think you're going to see your first flakes in those areas that have not seen it just yet. And behind this, we're going to have some pretty darn cold air coming in. But later on Tuesday, we'll have clouds giving way to sun. So this is just a morning deal when we're going to have the opportunity for some snow. And here's a look at the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off here at midnight. Sorry, this is 2 a.m. You can see some showers moving in here, some mixing going on in the far northwestern areas here. But as we progress through time here, you see those showers taking over, going right into the wee hours of the morning. It will change over to snow here. This is looking at 5 o'clock in the morning, so it does change over to snow here in the interior already. The mix line is right in here where you're getting a mixture of rain and snow, and further southeast with the green is indicated that is rain. And then once you go through time, you can see that rain-snow line moving further to the south and east. So this is 7 a.m. Here is 8 a.m. We got a change over here in the Lehigh Valley at this point in northwest New Jersey. Here's 9. But see, it doesn't last so long. It changes over, and you got an hour or two of this snow, and it's going to be you have wet grounds prior, not dealing with a lot of you're going to have some melting of the snowflakes initially. It's not going to be a really heavy snow coming down. So you might get some coatings to a ½ inch in most areas. Some areas will have an upside of about an inch or so, but if we're not having more than an inch, we're not making a map. So it doesn't look like pretty much anywhere. There is going to be an opportunity for somewhere to get over an inch. It would maybe be the higher elevations that change over up in here, somewhere up in the Poconos, somewhere up in those areas. But I think further south and east, where this line progresses south and east here, you're looking at a non-paved surface accumulation of generally a coating to a ½ inch, and some areas might get between a ½ inch and an inch too. That might be the upside. So it's not going to last too long, and that's the reason why we're not going, and also because the ground is going to be wet prior from the showers, and you'll still be on the warmer side of freezing and not real heavy precipitation to really cool down that air enough to get the snow really piling up. So it's only 2 hours here, short-lived, in and out. And that does go all the way to the coast here on the NAM as well. So that we do think that is going to occur. So areas down here that have not seen your first snowflakes, you will see that most likely here on Tuesday morning. And this is looking at just after noon before this clears out. And then meanwhile, in the interior, clouds are going to give way to sun, and everything will start to dry out or melt or anything like that that's there. So again, not a lot of snow from this, not making a snow map. We are going to send alerts to the My Pocket Meteorologist clients for your specific county with better timing for your area, as to including the changeover times involved with that. But it doesn't look like we're going to have any driving issues with this at all. Once we get past this, though, we're going to get very cold here on Tuesday night. The temperatures in the teens and some places near 20, and then highs barely getting above freezing, or maybe barely getting to freezing in some areas here on Wednesday. Going to be the coldest day so far that we've experienced this entire autumn. Although it won't feel like autumn, it's going to feel like the dead of winter. Temperatures are going to get to just barely freezing in our central areas, maybe mid-30s further south and east, but not getting above freezing further north and west. And then it looks like for the rest of the week, we're pretty much high and dry here. We go to slight moderation temperatures here on Thursday, if you will. Temperatures are getting in the upper 30s to near 40. And then we warm up here a little bit here on Friday. but temperatures are going to be well into the 40s to maybe near 50 by Philadelphia here on Friday for highs. System moving off to our south and east should stay there. Might result in a little bit of clouds here on Friday night, but other than that, we turn out partly to mostly sunny for the weekend. And we're going to watch the system off the southeast coast, make sure it stays there. There are some models indicating that there could be something grazing us here by the time we get to next Sunday. Most modeling does not show that. This is the European model showing this right now. We'll keep an eye on that just in case, but right now we're going for a dry weekend and temperatures that are going to be slightly below average once we get to that time of the week. So looks like not a lot of activity this week. We're just going to have this system moving in, the cold front. Bringing showers everywhere initially, changing and transitioning from northwest to southeast, from rain to a mixture to snow, and that is going to take place from later overnight. The transition, anyway, is going to take place later overnight into Tuesday morning from northwest to southeast before it clears the coast around noon on Tuesday. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for November 11th, 2019. Have a great Monday and happy Veterans Day.